Ah, yes. You got to keep moving toward advancement. You can't get comfy. You can't achieve something and then just stop. You got to keep going. It's like you get there, you success. You're not going to just plateau and stay there. Ah, yes, I did this much hard work in my life and now I'm here. It's going to eventually decline. Sometimes you can go up and you can ride out and stay there, but it's going to decline. So there's no point in life that you're gonna achieve this thing to where you stop. It don't fucking work like that. It's like someone who's overweight exercising. You can't just exercise and then stop, the healthy living. You gotta maintain it. You can't just get an oil change once and then you're good. You can't just put gas in your car once and then you're good. Constant maintenance. You don't get new tires once and then you're good. Constant maintenance. You know what I mean? So you can't just build up your life and then be good. Oh, I got $1 million. I'm chilling. No, because the money will be spent, so that's not how it works, man. Like, I'll never forget E.T. Eric Thomas. I used to watch him on YouTube. He was like, if you think that you're going to do this for 10 years and stop, then this isn't for you. And that shit was like, damn, to me, And here I am like 2, maybe 3 years later, finally fully understanding that all the way. Like, I finally get it and see it and I'm living it. Like, you're not going to do something and it's going to be self-maintaining. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's like a fucking business that self-maintains itself. You still have to like acknowledge it and change it and update it. So with your own success in your life and what you're doing for yourself, you always have to update the recipe. You always have to keep adding on to it. You always have to keep adding menu items onto your fucking restaurant. You always got to fucking keep adding things to whatever you're building. You know what I mean? It don't work like that. You don't just go and then stop. It's constant, because eventually you're gonna motherfucking die, like, and yeah, it's constant improvement, constant changing, constant rethinking, constant redevelopment over and over and over again. It's consistency and it never stops, Like, I used to think like the mentality of like, man, I wish I could be rich, and then that, like, why you wish you could be rich so you could be constantly maintaining your shit? You mean, like, you don't get rich and just chill and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how it works. You think rich people are fucking chilling? Hell no. They're constantly upgrading and maintaining and fucking just go. You know what I mean? Oh, you see this in the background? Yeah. I'm standing on my bed. That's beside the point. But yeah, like, yeah, you gotta constantly go. Like you're not gonna fill up your pool and then that's it. Eventually the water's gonna start evaporating. You gotta keep filling it up eventually. So anything you could think of, like, everything takes maintenance. Like, you're not just gonna get a plant and water it once. You gotta keep watering it so it grows. You're not gonna feed your kid to a certain extent, like, oh, okay, they're good. Like, I don't give a fuck if you feed them until they're a teen. Well, they can cook, you know what I mean? Like I guess, but nah, like, you gotta keep like feeding your kids, you know what I mean? And feeding them can be with information and advice and guidance. It doesn't just have to be food, and makes sense why parents try to parent their kids all the way into their 60s, you know what I mean? But that's an overstimulation of it. That's too far, You don't want to overly constantly maintain things and like, oh, I have to maintain this constantly keep changing, keep updating it. Like, it's not to overdo it, but understand that you can't underdo it either. You're not going to go and then stop. It's a go and then go a little more and more and more and more. Now, it might seem intimidating, like, oh, fuck, I just have to keep adding on and adding on. Yeah, but like, once you reach that, you have a different threshold of discipline and understanding of it. So adding a little more onto it isn't as hard. It's just like adding more onto wherever you're at. Does that make sense? So yeah, basically, overall, what I'm getting at is it never stops. You always have to keep maintaining and updating yourself, your recipe, your life, your plan, everything. Just keep on updating it, and that's success.